안녕 여러분, 슬림이에요. Day 12. COVID really got me on the low this past 2 days. It was okay, day 10. Then I went to work yesterday for the first time, and this is what happened. Me. Oh, it is day 10 and I'm feeling very okay. I am fine. I can do everything or anything. I can ride and just go to work. Yay, let's do that. COVID? Oh, really? We shall see. So, let's go run a marathon. Me? What? What do you mean? You'll know. And then I knew. Yep, I found out on the shift I was practically dragging myself. Like everything was just a chore. Like just writing, talking to patients. So, like everything, like even trying to set up an IV line was so exhausting. Like I had to literally sit down with every patient that I was seeing and basically just mount up the carriage to go and talk to them and do what I have to do. Like I saw a total of 4 patients in I think in 5 hours, and I was exhausted to a point that, like, my colleagues slash friends saw that I wasn't coping. They're like, you need to go because you're not okay, and we can see you dragging yourself this whole entire time. And so I had to go home, and when I got home I think I got even more worse. Like I was getting better chills, and so my mom gave me aloe. It is bitter as hell, but she was like, you know what, you've been busy with all your vitamins and you look down on all these like traditional remedies, you need to take them. So yeah, so I got aloe and slept. Woke up, it was such a mission even waking up because like I couldn't wake up, and like the deal was that I was gonna do like a later shift to see how I am, but I just wasn't feeling okay. So I decided to go see our wellness doctor. Told him how I felt and had to go through the long tedious procedures of getting a consult and opening a COVID file. By the time I was finished, which was like 3 hours later, I just did not want to be there. Like I feel like my brain was slowing down. Everything was just so slow and I was just so tired. So they booked me off for another week, which basically I hope it helps me recuperate because I really hoped that I was gonna be 100% okay-ish. Because I think it's a health worker thing. Like we have this guilt that we have when we're not at work, and because you know that our work is so tough, and when people are not there, which means that some people need to cover you, and when people cover you, they do more, and when we get exhausted we get sick. So I was just feeling so bad. I'm like, should I go try and push myself and just suck it in? But you know what, I just realized really this I only live once, and this body needs to maintain me until I get to 100 years old. And if I don't take care of myself, who's gonna take care of me? And if I die, they will hire someone else, and that will be it. Will be condolences and life goes on, but my life will be over. So I think it's one of the things that we need to try and get rid as healthcare workers. Like we tell people go rest, we give people time for them to go rest, but when it comes to us, we think we like Chuck Norris, like, yeah, you can do anything. You are Tong Po. And really, no. Mm-mm. We're not. We're also human. We're not built of rainbows and magical strength like heroes in the Marvel industry. We're just normal humans who bleed red, and we basically are human. I mean, there's no simpler way to put it. So yeah, so that is day 12. Yes, okay, because I'm holding my phone, I can't do 12, and either way I have like 10 fingers. I don't know how was I planning to do 12. Well, you guys get me right. Okay, so I'm gonna go sleep now. I tried to get quite a whole lot of these natural remedies, but clearly everyone is getting them, so they are like OS everywhere. I've tried 2 different molds now. There's no ginger, there's no garlic. Like, I got some garlic ginger mixture thingy. I hope it's not disgusting as it looks. I'm gonna try put it in tea. I got more honey because my honey is getting finished, and try to get eucalyptus for my sinuses because they're just bothering me. Like, it's just doing the works, and couldn't get it. Like, literally, like, they told me they stocked it today and it was gone today, like, all gone out of the shelves. Like, to a point that I was like literally in the line, and there was a guy in front of me, like an old man, and he had a paper that was written eucalyptus oil. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like everyone is just buying it. But yeah, so there's no eucalyptus oil, so I got like a bath salt, which is eucalyptus and spearmint. I use that to try and soak up my body. I got tea tree oil. Couldn't get cannabis leaves anyway. Let's let that sink in. I don't know any dealers or anyone who deals with natural cannabis, because yeah, so I couldn't get that. And they didn't have cannabis oil also, because apparently it also helps with relaxing, and at least the oil doesn't have the psychotic side effects, which is basically what I don't want. You don't want to be like all high and sick. Imagine. Probably might be an experience, but no, I don't want to dive in there. No, with the number of psychotic patients that I see due to substances, I do not want to be a statistic. I'm already a statistic for COVID, let alone I'd now be a statistic for a psychosis secondary to cannabis because of COVID. Really, now that it will be an interesting struggle. But yeah, so no, so couldn't get cannabis oil. So I'm gonna try this. The other nursing sister was screening me when I got to work, told me I should try honey, ginger, garlic, and turmeric. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna do it now. I'll let you know how it tasted on my next video and how I'm feeling. Hopefully, I'll be feeling much more better than I am right now. Because right now, COVID. Oh, COVID. Oh, so pleasant you are. But yeah. So, yeah, guys. Day 12. A definite troll. Or trough. The trough or trough. Is a GH silent. I think it's trough. Okay, no. Let's sign out before COVID brain exposes me in front of everyone. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and please don't forget to subscribe. Oh my gosh, don't forget to subscribe and like my video, and if you have any questions you can just leave them in the comment section. And yeah, stay safe, wear your masks, social distance, don't be a statistic. It's bad out there, and just one day I was at work, just saw how bad it was, that we were running out of oxygen points, and as many as we try admitting is as many as they came in. So guys, it's quite bad. You don't want to be at the hospital. Like, that is like literally my prayer right now. I don't want to end up at a hospital. So yeah, so thank God that at this point, like with every patient that I was seeing, I was just thanking God that this wasn't me. As much as it was bad for them, but I was like, thank God it is not me, that I'm not at that point. Yes, I have a whole lot of unpleasant after effects and symptoms, but they're not as bad as not being able to breathe. Because I was getting a bit of exertional shortness of breath, like just from walking around, and it's not nice. Now imagine when you're just sitting and you can't breathe. So guys, like, if I had to urge you, this is not a child's play. This is not a conspiracy. People are dying out there. So just do the right thing and just be obedient and just do the right things, not for just yourself. Let's stop being selfish and do it for the people around us, for our families. Like, the last thing that you want is to be that person carrying the burden of having infected your family and they don't survive and you survive. Because sometimes, yes, us young people do survive, but it's the oldies with all the comorbidities that don't survive. Like, I was seeing another family where both mom and dad were both in the same place, and they were brought by their daughter, who is fine, but now imagine who brought the disease at home. So yeah, guys, that's that. This is me, Slee, signing out. Annyeong. Thank God for Desigesia and Nosmia. I have no idea how this tastes.